Mr. Gigilev, Dreamix just got to the top 24 most innovative companies that are entering the UK market, and you're among the top three competing finalists in the IE and Data Revolution stream of the 2021 UK Tech Prosperity Program. So, what is the feeling to start the new 2021 in that way?
Actually, it's super exciting because I never believed we could make it like out of 640 companies, because I'm pretty sure everybody's very, very innovative. And just because we've done a lot of things in the UK, and we're right now working with University of Manchester around something really innovative in the industry 4.0 space. And I thought that we're doing something great, but not like doing it in the best way possible. So I was really delighted to see the Dreamix is in top three. And actually tomorrow we'll be participating in the semifinals and see if we'll make it to the top three in total. But Tech Rocket Ship Awards has been one of the longest running events that we've taken part. And it's not just like submitting your essay or something, rather than it's the jury panel, and then very famous people that are looking in all the applicants.
So fingers crossed, we're waiting for the answers tomorrow. And can you tell me more about Dreamix and its team? What about the products, the solutions?
Yeah, actually, we started Dreamix 14 years ago, and we were like a standard service provider of software. And then we grew more and more in several specific areas. So we're right now more than 100 people in total in all the companies, but Dreamix is the main mother company right now. And we're very focused on banking and fintech. Then we have manufacturing, and then we have digital health and pharma. And what we're doing more and more is actually doing AI solutions in those three fields, because we see that AI is really automating a lot of the repetitive tasks. So for example, instead of somebody watching like the conveyor belt in a factory and just picking the faulty items, you have a standard camera and it can do it for you.
Perfect. And what are the challenges that you face in the process of developing IE and ML software solutions for industries like finance, banking, healthcare, as you said?
I would say that the main challenge right now is it's usually an experiment. So everybody knows that AI machine learning can help solve a problem, but nobody knows to what extent. And for example, if you have a training set of data, let's say 1,000 images, or you have data set of 1 million records and you want to find like the anomalies in it, and then it's hard to tell whether you'll be able to do it with 99% success rate or 89% of success rate. So for some industries, 89% is very good. It's really good result. But for others, you really need those 99%. So what we do to mitigate this risk is that we always start with a proof of concept project. So we start with something small, something which we usually even share the cost for doing it. And then once we estimate how much success we can reach, then we are ready to delve for a really big project that can automate a whole industry or a whole sub-industry.
So I have seen in the post that Dreamix is working closely with the University of Manchester, as you said before, on Industry 4.0 topic. Could you share more about this collaboration?
Yes, actually, this collaboration started thanks to the Department of International Trade in the UK, and they introduced us to Manchester University of Manchester and Midas and many other industrial organizations. And we actually were really enthusiastic about the fact that, first of all, manufacturing is making 40% of the exports of the whole UK. And second of all, World Economic Forum has estimated that AI machine learning can reduce the waste done in manufacturing by 50%. which is huge impact. And right now, we all know that we're fighting to clean up the planet. And the best way to clean up something is not producing any waste. So that was the aha moment of our company, and we said, "Wow! If we can optimize the production lines, if we can stop the production line at the moment when it's not working well, and if we can also reduce the time where machines are failing, then we can really optimize this cycle. We can reduce the CO2 emissions. We can reduce the, the raw materials that are put inside. And actually, this was the real moment. And about the collaboration with Manchester University, I would say that it's actually one of the oldest universities in the whole world. They've invented they found out graphene, and they also found the atoms in the old times. So it's a very interesting university, and they have a very strong faculty of Industry 4.0, and we're very delighted to work with such high experts.
So, are you working with other universities or R&D centers?
Yes, indeed. There is one very interesting initiative in Sofia, in Bulgaria, and it comes from Sofia University that paired up with Chalmers University in Sweden. So they created, Silvia Ileva created a project called Gate AI. So Gate AI is actually very much focused on the development of AI solutions. So we are also closely related to Sofia University, and we really support such initiatives there.
So, you're currently a CEO of Dreamix, and you have been long working in the tech industry. How long does it take you to make the transition from software developer engineer to a manager?
It takes one day, but until you reach this day, it takes a lot of time because when I was a junior developer, I was always thinking about the framework, about how clean my code is, about the architecture, about my IDE and programming languages. And I've been always focused on what I'm doing. And when I was becoming more senior and senior, I started paying attention of what the client needs. And actually this twist of mind, which is not that much about your own work rather than what the client really wants. That's when the change really happened. And actually this happened to me when I in 2012, and I went to do a job, a project for Royal Bank of Scotland in London, and that was my first time when I went in the role of software consultant. And as a software consultant, um, people came to me and they were not asking me how did you develop something, because they already knew that I'm supposed to develop quality software, but they were asking what's the return on investment on this software, how many man hours would it save, what's the improvement of the process that it will reach, and why should we invest in this software. So that's the real moment when you start thinking as a manager.
So, I suppose that the COVID-19 situation has changed a lot the way you work. But can you describe a little bit more one normal working day in Dreamix? Like, what is the main atmosphere there in the office and currently probably in the home office as well?
Actually, Dreamix started from one single problem, and the problem is that in most organizations, developers are usually not the people that would decide what the working culture or style would be. And I know many companies where you have like business managers and they come and they say like, you need to work X amount of hours. You shouldn't watch your Facebook, or you shouldn't learn about new things during your time at work. And all of these people are managers that are used to working in financial industry or in the TV industry or whatever. And Dreamix started as developers-led company and culture-first company. So the first thing we decided is that people would be free to invest in their education and to actually help others grow really faster than in other companies. And for example, right now we have 6 people in the company that are teaching in different universities and different academies, and we're actually helping them by investing in those fields, because we know that it's not just the students that will be teaching, but it's also people from Dreamix that will learn more during the process of teaching others. The other thing that we're really looking to is people that are autonomous. So people that can take decisions on their own. And it's, for example, it's not the manager that is telling you when you can have a holiday or not. It's rather than people taking decisions. And if I'm in the middle of a uh, very tough delivery, of course, my decision is that I need to do the delivery. And if there is not something pressing, of course I can take a holiday. So what we really count on is people that are, first of all, they are responsible, and second of all, they care for each other, and third of all, they continue improving themselves during their whole life.
So, do you plan to expand the team of the company in Bulgaria or maybe in the UK as well?
So our first aim is to continue our organic growth. So we're receiving a lot of project requests, and it's mainly with new technologies, and it's in many interesting, new, challenging environments. And it's very good because we can work on new products and new technologies, which is the number one priority for us. And we just continue our natural growth. And last year we grew with around 30 people, and this has been very natural. And the new people that are joining are really happy. We barely have any people leaving the company, just the contrary. Our retention rate has been 95%, so very few people leaving, which is my top priority and also my partner's priority. And I think it's based on, first of all, that we hire A players and people that are top percentile in the field. And second of all, it's because of the culture, it's because of the environment here. And about growth in the UK, of course, we are targeting the UK and we want to also grow there. And we want to also keep the same culture in there, because innovation likes freedom, and innovation likes people that are really high skilled.
So, how do you see Dreamix in the next 3 to 5 years?
So I see Dreamix as a leader in AI and machine learning solutions in industry, in finance, and in healthcare. And with this, we want to improve our impact on society. So, for example, Dreamix is not working for gambling companies, and we've received requests for implementing AI machine learning solutions for gambling. But we see it as, as something that will not add value to people, rather than, for example, now we're implementing a digital healthcare solution that is helping people stay healthy, and if they have a problem, they solve it faster. So that's the type of things we're focusing, and we see ourselves as a company that is continually building new products, mainly in partnership with bigger organizations that already have the clients, already have a lot of strength in marketing and in sales, and we do products, and we help them introduce new products on the market.
And finally, can you share with us if you have any rituals or team habits that you're doing to keep a positive working environment and stay proactive all of the time?
Actually, we have plenty of these. So my favorite one is called the book club. So in the book club, we have people that are sharing books. They're reading chapter by chapter. Sorry, they're reading chapter by chapter, and then they're exchanging knowledge. And we also have other clubs. So, for example, PM Club, which is all about agile project management, and there it's about sharing of practices. And the other one that we have is called Fridays. So we have Friday sessions on interesting people. Sometimes IT and tech related. Sometimes it could be about extreme sports and traveling. But it's like exchanging the different viewpoints of people and becoming more rich in terms of culture and in terms of interests.
Yes, it's all about this. So thank you so much for our interview. It was a pleasure for me.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure for me. And yeah, keep up the good job with this, Tyler.